Alright, welcome to week 5 of the GPA. I apologize for yet another scuffed recording here. Moving again, been very stressful, and it got more stressful, but that's neither here nor there. We are taking on Scal and the Golden... Oh, jeez. I forgot the team name. The Orange County Oshawotts. That's it. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. He has a Flutter Mane, extremely offensive fairy type, the mon of great controversy, that we allowed it in the first place. This thing is incredibly scary and required so much prep. But yeah, literally, I'm expecting it to come as just like a choice specs variant. Gliscor, easily one of the most annoying mons of all time. Don't love this thing. Super annoying in my opinion. It is a mon that is somehow both fast, bulky, and offensive. So I really have to be careful about that. I do think it comes despite the fact, as you can see, I have KYUREM. Because it just walls so much on my team. It completely shuts down Landers, it completely shuts down Wheezing, it completely shuts down mons like Lucario without Ice Punch. So, really gotta be aware of that. This week, oh excuse me, he's a Raging Bolt. This was a mod I really wanted in round 3. And instead I got KYUREM. So you know, these things happen. I'm fully expecting him to bring this thing. It is one that is incredibly good into my team. It is a bit of a one-trick pony, but it can bring, Calm Mind, but really, Full Switch, Thunderbolt, Thunderclap, Drake Meteor. Such a good mon. Like, Leftovers or Boots, and it's an amazing mon. It's very hard. It's very bulky. It's very difficult to take down. In one hit. He's a Weavile, extremely fast, 125 base speed, and has hits very hard with 120 base attack, triple axle, and knockoff. This is another one I'm 100% expecting. I think this thing does really well into my team, especially considering I have things like the Landorus and the Meow, which it outspeeds naturally. So I would not be surprised to see this thing coming. He has a Heatran, which is one of his 2 rockers. So if he brings it, I'm 100% expecting him to bring like a Air Balloon Hazard Trap set with Magnustorm. Hits very hard with its dual stabs, but does have that quad weakness, and is relatively slow for the things on his team. He has a Toxapex, which I despise. I really hate Toxapex. I was not thrilled to see that I'm playing it this week. But as long as you can sort of ensure that you were never stalled out by it, you should be fine playing it. He's a Thwackey, which I'm assuming is just there for control of Earthquake spam, because as it stands, Earthquake is very spammable in this team, even with the Gliscor included. But yeah, it sets grassy terrain. It's just baby Rillaboom. It does baby Rillaboom things. U-turn, grassy glide. I think it gets knockoff. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't prep too hard for it, to tell you the truth. Virizion, one of his 2 Terra Captains. I actually really love Virizion as a Terra Captain. This thing, it's actually very scary into my team. Its dual stab is. I don't deal with fighting types well, and it's a pretty good fighting type, honestly. It can be a mix attacker, it can be Specs or Bandit, it can be Life Orb, it can be Calm Mind or Sword Stance. So, something definitely to keep an eye on there. It's also pretty fast at 108 base speed, so it outspeeds things like my KYUREM and my Landorus. So I would not be surprised to see that come, especially as maybe a Terra Fairy set I could really see into my team. But yeah, my best check to that thing I'm not bringing this week because of reasons that you'll see. So I got to keep my eye out for that. He's a Quaquaval, which is one of the best snowball mons in the game. If he gets one kill with Aqua Step, it becomes incredibly problematic. It gets Moxie, obviously, and then its signature move gives it a speed boost every time he clicks it, but also it is his only spinner. He also has that Altaria, it's that last mon, another Terra Captain, but is also a defogger, but other than that, he doesn't really have hazard control. So, yeah, so I fully expect the top 6, with the exception of either Gliscor or Weavile, swapped out with Virizion or Quaquaval. That is what I'm expecting this week. Let's get into my team. So, looking at his team, he does not have a real switch in to Ice and Dragon, except for the Heatran, which is Earth Power. So, KYUREM made a lot of sense this week, especially Choice Specs KYUREM. I don't know, I just wanted something that I could guarantee lead and get a hit off with. Even, he's not switching into Flutter Mane with this thing. So, Draco Meteor is super free turn 1. Unless either Altaria or Virizion is Terra Fairy. And if it is the Flash Cannon or Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is also really great into his team. Earth Power and Freeze Dry both 2-shot all variants of Toxapex, so I can't be beat by that thing. Freeze Dry obviously kills Gliscor. I think it even kills it through the Yachi Berry, which is really insane. Draco Meteor just drops Assault Vest, Raikou, Raging Bolt, and then if Flutter Mane doesn't want to take anything other than a Draco Meteor, especially on a Flash Cannon. 176 Timid ensures that I can outspeed, I think it's Quack. Is what I'm outspeeding with that. Yeah, it's Quaquaval. For the record, I built this team like as I was moving, and then I got like one test match in. So we'll see if it works. I just changed this drop set. It was initially Combine sub with lefties, but I got hazard stacked really hard in my one test match. So Boots, Rapid Spin, and then we kept Substitute so that I didn't just get 1v1'd by the Toxapex, or Gliscor for that matter. And I've outspeed most of the stuff on his team. I'm outspeeding with my speed tiers currently. I outspeed Altaria as well as Adamant Quack before I boost. So that's really nice. I also outspeed most defensive Gliscors. If he runs offensive Gliscor, then Ice Beam just drops it anyways, and I don't care. Boots is nice for keeping my Terra Shell, but I just need a spinner. His Ghost type doesn't super want to switch into continued attacks, and with Substitute, I force it to reveal a move before I go out into something. So, and also means that it can never click Shadow Ball, which is nice because I'm mainly bringing this thing so that he can't just spam a Shadow Ball. Steel type this week is Lucario, Terra Steel. I am running Justified in case I take a knockoff from Premier that Weavile, which knockoff is kind of free into my team. So I just wanted to get a free +1 in case that is the scenario we're looking at. Bringing Sword Stance with Close Combat, Bullet Punch, and Ice Punch. The combination of those 3 moves with Terra Steel kind of sweep his team at a certain point, with the exception of Toxapex. That being said, Toxapex does take, like, standard Toxapex does take 53% minimum from +4 Close Combat. So I just need to get that up. The other big reason I'm bringing Rapid Spin is to keep hazards off, because late game against Flutter Mane, if there are no hazards, I can click Sword Stance, Terra Steel, Bullet Punch, and just win the game. especially again if Toxspec is weakened and things like Weavile. Once I Terra Steel, the combination of Choice Specs Moonblast into Life Orb, Ice Shard do not kill me. So big to know there. I needed a switch into Weavile and Gliscor, and this is my switch into Weavile and Gliscor. And Quaquaval, frankly. Earthquake, Ice Punch, Psychic Fangs, Brick Break. Earthquake does about 35% to Toxapex, so I don't win against it, but I do ensure that I'm not entirely passive against it. Oh my goodness. I apologize for that, but Brick Break is nice to hit. Like Weavile is super hard. And then just like Ice Punch for Gliscor. Very standard, I would say, bulky for Alligator. I'm bringing, for the first time in a while, offensive Landorus. Choice card for the U-turn Rock Slide Earthquake, and then Fly. Fly is just so that like Thwacky and Quaquaval and Virizion can't beat me. Fly's actually really nice if he decides not to Terra into me and he decides to use it as like a defensive check to Earthquake, because again, he does, once Gliscor goes down, he does not have a real switch into EQ. Same with Thwacky. If he decides to use it as like a defensive answer, I can just keep clicking Fly and he doesn't have a great switch into it. Earthquake, Oko's standard Flutter Mane. It Oko's Heatran with the Sugar Air Balloon. It Oko's Raging Bolt. It two-shots Toxapex. It two-shots Quaquaval. Just very strong in his team, but U-turn is also very strong into his team. So that's that, and then we are bringing the Assault Vest Regirock once again. Heavy Slam, Earthquake, Ice Punch, Explode. I got a little silly set, but I am never two-shot without hazards from Moonblast. From Flutter Mane, I always threaten it out with Heavy Slam. I always, once it's gone, I'm not even going to stick around. I'm killing it, and then I'm clicking Explosion. That is this thing's role this week, just to get momentum. Because once Flutter Mane goes down, I should be in a sort of game state where something like either Lucario or Landorus can win the game. And I need that sort of momentum, and that chip's going to be really important. So that's the team this week. Do I think it is a masterclass? Absolutely not. Do I think it is going to be somewhat good? I sure hope so. But with that, I will catch you guys at the game. All right, and we are back with the battle. So we brought some stuff I didn't really expect. Altaria, I did not really suspect. He is Terra Steel. So Lucario can deal with that thing once it Terras with CC. And then obviously Landorus. I still really like leading KYUREM, because if he leads Toxapex and I lead KYUREM, I can click Freeze Dry, and he shouldn't want to switch into that, so I'm just gonna lead it. Yeah. Good luck, have fun to Scal. Don't super. I'm just gonna double check that I'm recording. Sure am. Okay. So yeah, not exactly the team I was expecting. I was fully expecting Weavile. I was expecting Raging Bolt. For Virizion. So that makes the Fly Tech kind of useless now. That's okay. My Terapagos is going to be really, really important. Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what he's going to lead with. I'm assuming it's probably going to be Heatran. It could also be Quack. Which I should have enough bulk, actually. If he's Choice Scarfed, I don't live a CC. That's super annoying. If that Quack is Scarfed. Which I don't think it is. It's more than likely it's Boots. Alright, let's see here. Gliscor. So I get the lead matchup correctly. So what do you want to switch in here, buddy? Gliscor. So Gliscor dies here if he stays in. Which is super cool. If Heatran comes in, I'm gonna click Draco anyways. I'm just clicking Draco Meteor. Something should die. It is Heatran. Nice, 43%. Cool. So immediately on this Heatran, I think I pretty much always just go Lando. My other option is I could go to Rop, because I do have the Earth Power. Could also go for Ral, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, actually, well, no, I need Pharrell for the Quack switch in. I need Terapagos for Toxapex. I mostly just don't want to get burned on Lando, but, like, it's fine, right? He probably just sets up rocks. I can go to this thing, I can U-turn, and I go back into KYUREM. It's not a bad play. Once this thing is gone, by the way, he does not have a single freeze dry switching. So, like, for the rec, I'm just gonna count this while I wait, because I know my play. Let's see what he does. There's the Intimidate, and he doubles. Cool. Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane dies here at Earthquake. Also, Flutter Mane takes 50% from Choice Specs Freeze Dry, just for the record. Flutter Mane. Here's the very funny thing about Flutter Mane, is I live even a crit Moonblast from Choice Scarf. He needs to go into something to take this hit. So I'm just gonna turn. And if he stays in, that's an incredibly ballsy play. Okay, yeah, thank you. I was gonna say, I was like, you don't stay in. So that last hit to Heatran did how much? Did 43%. Which implies that he's like pretty bulky, or not pretty bulky, but like not fully offensive. So I'm just gonna go into this thing and click Draco again, I think. Yeah, there's Toxic Orb. I could also Freeze Dry this time, which doesn't fully suck, but I'm just gonna Draco again, I think. I think it's a good play. So if he goes into Flutter Mane, I can switch directly into my Regirock, and then Regirock starts putting pressure on this thing. Gliscor, if he's defensive right now, dies to Draco Meteor, unless he's like very specially defensive. He needs to be almost max, and even then, it's a roll. from this range. So I'm going to just Draco again. If he, like I said, if he goes Flutter Mane, that's fine. If he goes Toxapex takes about 50%. And then I can go pretty much immediately into Scott Street, start threatening this thing. I really just need, so here's the thing. Either Heat Ray needs to be gone, and then I can start spamming Freeze Dry, or Gliscor needs to be gone, and I can start spamming EQ. Once, well, okay, and Altaria is there. Yeah, so the best case scenario is that I get rid of Heatran. Okay, well, bye-bye, Altaria. Cool. So, he can't Terra anymore. That's sick. That also makes Lucario's job a lot easier. And now that makes me feel like I should play for the whatchamacallit endgame. Lucario endgame. I need to run some counts here real quick. Hang on. Quaquaval into my Feraligatr. I live, that's right, that's what this bulk was. So I live to Adamant, Max Attack, Close Combats, and Psychic Things does over 50%. And if he clicks Close Combat and goes -1, Psychic Things kills after Rocky Helmet Chip. Fun fact. If he goes +1 here, I have Bullet Punch. And I have Focus Sash. So this is always fair. This is always fine. There's the Aqua Step. Psychic Fangs. So he can CC here. That Aqua Step did pretty much what I expected it to. It's actually did less, so he's probably Jolly. Which is fine. So without this thing in, my KYUREM actually lives it, and he's Jolly. Yeah. So now I actually should live 2 Close Combats here. And if he decides to stay in and click it, if he decides to click CC here, or even like knock off, would it be great for him? Because then I can Ice Punch, and kill. And then he can't switch in, or like EQ, right? Because I don't have Liquidation, which is unfortunate. Like a Psychic Fangs here does good damage into like the Toxapex. Yeah, KYUREM doing a great job putting pressure on this team. If I'm him, I'd probably go Tox here, which sucks, because then I have to play around the Toxic or T-Spikes game, which is not a fun game to play around at all, actually, fun fact. But it's actually, as long as I can keep rocks off the field, I'm okay, because then I can chip everything down and win with Lucario if I can get rid of Toxapex too. That's something to keep in mind. Yep, there's Toxapex. Rocky Helmet. That is max physically defensive. Oh, that is max bold. Good. That was also a mineral. So like rude. Okay. That's kind of cool though, because now Earth Power's a 2-shot. So I could actually go KYUREM. Because now once you're switching to a Draco Meteor, I kind of like that play the most. If he T-Spikes, that's annoying. There's Gliscor. I put him in the blender. I kind of want to drink freeze right here. Because like I have an answer to Heatran. Let me check something real quick. So that first one did 43%, so it's going to do another 43%. That's going to put him, like just roughly, that's going to put him at well within range. He should never go into Flutter Mane here. I'm just going to click Draco Meteor again. I'm just going to keep dropping Dracos. I don't feel like I lose anything by doing this. Also, a bevy of the day is the Fruity Pebbles Liquid Death drink. It's not good. Don't buy it. I like. They got rid of like the mango chainsaw. That was like by far the best Liquid Death flavor. Such a shame. Yeah. So he has no switch into this thing. This was definitely designed to take on Lando. Ah, he does make the Flutter Mane play. Good read. Alright, I'm going right out into my Regirock. I take 2. I should have freeze dried there. Oh well. So I go into Regirock here, and I get a lot of info on his set. There's a Moonblast, and he is Scarfed. Very cool. Very, very cool. So, right, that's Scarf. That's not even Scarf, man. What are you? Oh, it's Scarf. Yeah, okay. So Earthquake actually does 50%. Which makes me want to click it, because if he goes into Gliscor, Ice Punch should do that much. Flutter Mane here. Kind of want Earthquake. He doesn't have a good switch into it anymore. If he goes Gliscor, that's fine. I know I can do this again. I can do this whole interaction all over again. There's Pex. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back out into this thing, and this time I'm gonna click Freeze Try. I think. I did good damage. Good job, Regirock. Way to go, buddy. Is he toxic? Yeah, that's annoying. But oh well. That Earthquake did right where it should. Okay. And into KYUREM. Freeze Strike kills at this range. I really want to click it. Because I'm sure that I'm just going to keep dropping Dracos, right? I could also click Earth Power, which isn't necessarily a bad read. It does also kill from this range. Going into Flutter Mane. Freeze Dry just does more. Yeah, I think I just Freeze Dry. It's like if he goes Heatran, like I can go right out into Landorus. If he goes Gliscor, I can go right out into. I mean, it dies. If he goes Flutter Mane, I can go right back out into Regirock and click Earthquake again, and then just do this whole thing again. Good play. Okay. I'm gonna go into this thing, and then I know he's Scarf now, which is good to know. Dang, super annoying. I was so close to clicking Earth Power, but yeah, he's playing. He's doing this correctly. I need to get rid of either Gliscor or Heatran, and then I have win conditions. There's Protect. Fine with me. I kind of want to EQ and then double, I think is what I want to do. Yeah. It's fine with me. Also, Tarop can 1v1 Toxapex, which is good to know. Two-shot! Yay! I don't know what that read was, but cool. Very nice. Very nice, Bateman. Very nice. Cool. You switch, right? Yeah. Get out of here. Alright, so I'm going to sit here and think about my play. I'm like 90% sure I'm just clicking Draco. I think he just saw me click Freeze Dry. He does not know what my other move is. He knows I can kill this thing. Alright, so we can't stay in. So, does he switch into Flutter Mane, or does he switch into Heat Ran? My best play is Draco Meteor, objectively. Which makes me think that he switches into Flutter Mane. He could switch into Heat Ran, which would be super annoying. I could also just like, because I don't want to let this thing just stay in on me. I could Freeze Dry again. What do I want to do here? So the first time he switched into Flutter Mane, I think he stays in this time. I'm just gonna click the button. Ah, dang it, man. I'm making the same switch. Hard. I do need... The good thing is now I pretty much know for sure he's switching into Heat Ran. Or Flutter Mane next time, because now Draco kills. I literally just need this thing gone. Come on, man. Let me take a kill. I also need that Toxapex gone for Lucario to win, which is super annoying. Okay. Quaquaval, by the way, again, Jolly, KYUREM, or not KYUREM, Lucario does outspeed it, and a +2 kills with close combat, which I know he's not Scar or Sash, so I literally, so here's the thing, Gliscor's gone, Landorus wins, Heat Ran's gone, KYUREM wins, Toxapex is gone, Lucario wins. That's the end game. That's the end game we're in. That's one of those three. I just need one of those mons gone, and then I can win. He's playing very well right now. Playing really good around this KYUREM. What do you click? What do you click? You double. Very annoying. I'm clicking U-turn. And I'm going into for Alligator. I should have made this thing faster than Tarop. Yeah, so I made this thing faster than Quack, for the record. So, not a huge deal. I'm just clicking U-turn. I don't think it matters. Ooh, click knock off. Ooh, spikes, that's annoying. Okay, do I just psychic things? Let me see here. For Alligator. Hello. I just Ice Punch here, I think. I should have gone in Terapagos. That's on me. I'm gonna just Ice Punch. Yeah, that's fine. Toxapex. Bold. Earthquake should two-shot here. So I'm just gonna EQ. If I happen to crit, I wouldn't mind. Well, okay, hang on, let's think about this. I can go out into Scott Street. Man, that Gliscor is being super annoying. I need my focus ash intact. I can go out into... So he just clicks Toxic, no? What's stopping me from going into this thing and then clicking Earth Powered? I don't think anything. Like, I'm very quickly losing health on it. That's my issue. Which is why I just sort of want to stay in and then take the Toxic. And I have checks to this thing. So I'm just going to do that. And if he reveals recovered, that's annoying. This is also, for the record, why I have Explosion. Next interaction I have with the Flutter Mane, I'm clicking Explosion, I think. So that I can get some freaking momentum. He is such a good bulk core, man. It's difficult to play around. Ooh. You're giving me damage on the Flutter Mane? Bold strategy. Bold strategy. Yeah, now I'm definitely clicking Ice Punch, buddy. Come on now. Red You Rock. Ice Punch. Doesn't always go from here. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm clicking Ice Punch into Explode though. Maybe EQ works. Nah. Ice Punch into Explosion is funnier, just objectively. Because then I get the momentum I want. Also, big news. Alright, I took that damage. Oh, he's Thunder Wave. Oh, that's annoying. Why would you do that? That's so annoying. Why would you do that? Gross. Drop. Now can low-key kind of 1v1 this. Using my bulk. Like low-key. Like I can set up a sub on something. And not having lefties is sort of annoying, but... So I'm gonna Ice Punch, because I EQ'd last time. So I'm gonna Ice Punch. This shouldn't kill? Really, ever? But if he decides to go into the Gliscor, Ice Punch into Explosion should kill. Most of the time, at least, I think. Maybe not. Nah, it doesn't. But Ice Punch, and then I can Explosion on the Toxapex coming in, which will then give me a free switch to KYUREM. Oh, interesting. That's okay, that's different. You can CC me, man. Like, it's fine. I just don't want you to... I just need, like, a little bit of chip, and then you die. And you're jolly, so I actually should lip a spike into a Aqua Step into a CC, and then I can EQ. Everything's getting worn down. Everything is getting worn down the way I need it to. Again, I literally need one of his defensive pieces to fall, and then I can win. And that Heat Ran is looking more and more like the odd man out here. So that's good. That's something. Also, now that this is paralyzed, I can 1v1 Toxapex. Because he can't really do damage to me. And I can EQ it, which has shown that it's going to do over 50%. So that's good. Let's see it. This has been a game full of positioning. Perhaps my least favorite type of game. Alright, so let's try to think ahead here. He has to be scared of that drop, by the way. He's playing very, very scared of the drop at this point. Which is cool. Let me click here. He probably clicks CC. If I'm him, I click CC every single time. And I try to get rid of my Feraligatr. But also allowing... Oh, man, no. Oh, no, that's actually fine with me. Because then I can go right back out to KYUREM. And I can click Earth Power. Yeah, I have ways of winning this. I just have to play really smart. Because, like, once... Okay, the way he's playing this right now is he is being very loosey-goosey with his defensive answers to things. Or offensive checks to things. Gliscor cannot beat this team offensively. Heat Ran's the only thing of his defensive core that can really beat this team offensively. But even then, it's not easy. Because, like, I have... For example, I have Lucario. That I can... Like, I can beat Gliscor and Heat Ran with. No, probably not the Toxapex. But Landorus can beat Toxapex, and Heat Ran, probably not Gliscor. KYUREM can beat all three of them, I just have to make the play correctly. Terapagos can beat Toxapex and Gliscor. Actually, it can also beat all three of them. But I need this thing to be gone. So, I also need Flutter Mane to be gone, frankly. Once Flutter Mane's gone, Trop kind of wins. So, it's literally just a game of... What do I value? And I think I'm playing the game of... I value, at this point, the least, my Regirock and my Feraligatr. There's the CC. Yep, that's fine. I now get to drop you in. And I'm... do I just click Earth Power at this point? Because I'm faster than you. Unless you're Choice Scarfed. Ooh, are you Choice Scarfed? Gotta find out. I don't think you're Choice Scarfed. You shouldn't be Scarfed. You should be Boots. If you are Scarfed, that's good plays. And again, I can kind of lose my KYUREM at this point. I am just going to click Earth Power because you should never be switching into Gliscor on this thing. Okay, hang on. I need to claim a kill here. KYUREM. Earth Power. Oh my gosh, it doesn't kill the freaking thing. I mean, it can. Well, actually, hang on. Let me check something real quick. Quack, Assault Vest at -1. Yeah, it does hit its Earth Power. So, if he goes Gliscor, that's just like a great play. Honestly. And I have to go to Rob. Thank you for giving me Heat Ran. Thank you. Alright. So now Landorus wins. Thank you. Or not Landorus. KYUREM wins. KYUREM come back in and can click Freeze Dry. And he has 2 water types and Gliscor and Flutter Mane. So now now every single time that I bring KYUREM in, it gets a kill. Swag. Finally. Oh my gosh. So freaking annoying. That was so annoying. That positioning war was so annoying. Alright, KYUREM. KYUREM with 2 kills. Look at KYUREM go. KYUREM does have the opportunity here just to win. Pretty swag. Pretty swag. There's the Quack. Jeez, man. Let me check something. You're jolly. Lando. Then Tim active. I live in Aqua Step unless it crits. And if it crits Aqua Step, I can go into drop. And live the close combat. And at -1, I probably can kill Third Power. Or I can go Rapid Spin. Okay, well, don't crit is what I say. Actually, yeah, okay, don't crit. Nice. I'm faster than you. Very nice. Do you have Aqua Jet? Because that would be annoying. Don't have Aqua Jet, please. For me. Cool. Quack is gone. Should go Landorus here, or Gliscor here. Now my main Gliscor answer is gone. But he can't beat me with Toxapex. If he manages to get a Toxic on me on my Tarop, that is super annoying. But again, Landorus or KYUREM just wins at this point. I'm gonna go into this thing, and I am. He's probably gonna knock, so I probably should just Ice Beam. I want to spin. I want to get rid of hazards. But also, again, he's Choice Scarfed. Actually, if he knocks, I'm just gonna EQ, or I'm just gonna sub because I don't want to get T-waved by Mane. Let's see here. Yeah, because I want to force him to click a move, and then I can. He said 48%. Let's see what he does here. What do you do here? Set some spikes. Ooh. Now I just hurt. Now I just Ice Beam. You don't live this, buddy. You're physically defensive as all get out. You don't live this. You don't live this. If he goes Pex, I'm just gonna sub. Oh, he's faster than me. Oh, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna sub so that he can't Toxic me. Yeah, I'm gonna sub because so we can't toxic me. And also, Tox, Apex, Physical Wall. Literally should not have anything to kill me, or to break this sub. So he has to click. Yeah. Yeah. Spin is also going to be nice to get rid of spikes, because I don't want to keep dealing with spikes. It's very annoying to me. The turtle is out. By the way, Terapagos is an insanely good Pokemon. I think I talked about it a little bit. This thing kind of just does everything you need it to, and I don't actually know if I've ever played with Mon like that. It's very fun. It's very different. Also, I'm like pretty sure this recording has been going on for like, how long is this recording? Oh my gosh, just the battle has been 38 minutes. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Oh man, yeah, so I think once I set this up here, I am good. I think is what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that once the sub goes up, it's over. It's Joker. Because he won't be able to break the sub. Yep. There's a Toxic. Swag money. I'm just gonna spin. Or maybe our Earth Power. Don't say GG's. Play the rest of the game. Man, I'm not set up. I'm not set up. I'm only subbed to avoid getting toxic. Yeah, no, Trop literally, like my initially I was running Leftovers with Calm Mind instead of Rapid Spin and Boots, because for like this exact scenario, I could set up all over the Tox specs. And I was like a lot of speed to speed tie, max speed Jolly, Quack. I think I'm running enough speed on this thing to outspeed max speed Adamant Quack. Yeah, it was for something else too, I'm sure. Not sure what else, but it was. What am I? I'm 286. Let me see here, or 268 rather. No, 286. It was for the Altaria. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Well, there's Gliscor. I'm clicking Rapid Spin. Man, I should have just spun before. That was a misplay. Oh well. Well, you can't break it with U-turn, so it's like, okay. I literally just want this gone. Ugh, my goodness. Please. Click a move. Please. You have to EQ, or like U-turn doesn't break my sub, and then you're in the exact same spot, and I just click Ice Beam. Like I don't care. Yeah, there's thank you. Clicking Ice Beam. Just calcing that real quick. Ice Beam, or that spin did 14%. Oh, he's specially defensive. Interesting. Oh, he's offensive. Oh! You're offensive. Hey, buddy. It's ice, I mean, it's Ice Beam. It has a chance to kill. And again, once he lets this thing go down, I can drop in. There it is. Cool. Thank you. My goodness. 400 years. This battle's been going on for like 30 or for like 45 minutes. Okay. I kind of need to save this thing low key. What do I feel like sacking? Lucario? I'm just gonna go back out into this thing because I take a Moonblast. I might take another Moonblast, and I'm clicking Earthquake. Cool, don't get paralyzed. I hate whatever. I'm clicking Swords Dance. Yeah, because I want to keep my sash intact. Just in case. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so annoying. Ugh! That paralyzation, or that para was so annoying. Come on, man. This is so dumb. I'm not like upset or anything, like, obviously. But also, just let me click a button and win a game here, man. Goodness. Toxapex, Fizzwall, and KYUREM. Freeze Dry does 83%. So he can't out-heal this damage. So, and at this point, Flutter should die. Yeah. So this won't kill, but it'll do, yeah, a lot. And there's Acid Spray. And then, yeah, so I lost 2 diff, but this game's over. Good job, KYUREM. Look at KYUREM go. Just for the record, Lucario Bullet Punch kills, and we're gonna give the kill to Lucario, because Lucario deserves to kill. GG's. Lucario deserves a kill. I have yet to get a kill with my favorite Terry Captain. Alright, GG's to Scal. That was a really good one. I mean, it was long. I'm tired. I have things to go do. But, GG Scal. Yeah, we moved to 4-1. Not bad. Stay tuned for next week. We're going to be playing Phantom, my good buddy Phantom. That is going to be a bar burner, aka I'm going to lose, because Phantom always beats me. If you all enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.